All right, everybody. What's up? Good morning. Trey Griggs here with my boy Hayden Allred. Hayden, can you hear me all right?
I can. Morning.
There you are. Hang on. Hold on. What's up, everybody out there? Got to get my audio right, bro. There we go. Now I can hear you just fine. All right, everybody. You might be wondering what the heck is going on today. Well, as you can see here, I'm at a campsite because I'm in Rogers, Arkansas. And as they say, everybody, the show must go on. So I've got some weights here. I've got my jump rope from my man Hayden Allred. Hayden, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Fantastic, man.
Awesome, cool.
Man, I'm jealous you're in Arkansas.
Dude, it's beautiful out here, man. I'm telling you. Let me give everybody a quick rundown. It's sunrise here, so check this out. Beautiful little campsite here. Out in the trees, out in the woods. Probably gonna wake some people up today is what we're gonna do. All right, here we are. All right, cool. So let me get this back down right there. Hopefully you guys can see all right. Yeah, so, dude, it's going to be exciting. We're at Freight Waves, and so it's going to be really good. But I got my jump rope. I'm going to do a warm-up here with the jump rope. All right. So, bro, let's talk a little bit, man. So we had the Tough Mudder about 10 days ago. And for those that were following along, they know that we raised the money, we completed the course, it was great. But what they may not know is that we're already signed up for another one, which is going to take place October 29th down in Dallas, Texas, actually in Granbury, Texas. And it's pretty exciting. We're going to raise some more money, man. It's going to be exciting.
I know. I'm very much so looking forward to it already.
Yeah, man. I got to come down to your neck of the woods. It's going to be tight.
You know what's funny is I made a joke when we were at our Tough Mudder in St. Louis. There was a sign kind of at the campground right before you walk into the starting block, and it says, "Welcome to your new addiction." And I remember making a joke, like, addiction? What, like feeding you drugs halfway through? Like, I don't get it. Like, this is going to be, this is not going to be addiction. And the strangest thing is we finished, and between the camaraderie, just the endorphin release from pushing your body for 3.5 hours straight. The fact we completed it, like, dude, I could not wait a few hours following. I remember I had made up my mind. I was like, I'm going to be doing another one of these at least another one. And then as the weekend settled down and I got back home, in my mind, I was just reflecting back on our time there. The camaraderie building up to it, getting there, starting it, completing it, and thinking about like all the different obstacles we went through and the teamwork. And I was like, actually, dude, I loved that way more than I thought I was going to. And I want to do several of these a year now.
Yeah, dude, the crazy thing was that we finished and we were absolutely exhausted. Like you said, just absolutely crushed. But yeah, the endorphins, the sense of accomplishment, the whole thing, the training, the working together. I mean, I remember we had a group text going to encourage one another. And I remember there were days where I wasn't feeling it, but then I see you post a picture about your workout, or Greg would post, or Diana, or whatever, and that just kept me going. And then, dude, that feeling crossing the finish line, being so exhausted, and yet absolutely want to do another one. Absolutely. So I've already signed up for Rugged Maniac with my family. We signed up for a 5K. After they saw that, my family was like, hey, let's do one together. So we now are signed up for a 5K Rugged Maniac, I believe in September maybe. And then we got the 15K down in Granbury, Texas, which if anybody wants to join us, we're putting a team together. So you can sign up for the Tough Mudder in Dallas, Texas. It's October 29th. We're doing 8 a.m. first mud. We're doing a couple divisions. So you can do the 9-mile 15K with us, or you can do the 3-mile 5K. And they also have a 6-mile 10K as well. So do whatever you feel comfortable doing. But this is a great way to just start getting in shape again, have a focus, be moving towards something, which is awesome. And it's becoming like a family thing. My family now does 25 push-ups a day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're not used to doing anything, it's a great first step, right? It's a great first step. And my girls, they can't even do like a normal push-up yet. They're kind of doing the knee push-ups right now. But I love the fact that before we go to bed at night, they're like, hey, we done our push-ups yet today? And then we do the push-ups, which is awesome. So
that is awesome.
Absolutely love that. So, all right. So we're going to, I'm going to lower this a little bit because we're going to do some push-ups today. I'm going to do some push-ups, and I got some weight push-ups, so we're going to change it up a little bit today. So hopefully you can see me okay. I'm also on concrete, everybody. So I'm on concrete, which means that my hands are going to get a little rugged. So I brought some weights with me. So listen, when you go on a trip, it's just all about planning ahead. So I brought my weights. I brought my jump rope. We're ready to go today. If anybody's out there watching today, man, let's have a great day. Can't wait to see everybody at Freightways here in just a little bit. All right. So I'm going to get after it today with these 15s. I'm going to do some push-ups, and I'm going to do some lat pulls in between each push-up. What are you doing today?
I guess we're going to be doing what you're doing. I just need, I've got 25s though. So
here's the thing, when you do these, make sure you put your feet wide or else you'll fall.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Get a little push and pull at the same time today. I've got 30s with me as well, just in case we did any shoulders or biceps. I may try some of the 30s because these 15s are not too bad. But you know, it really is amazing how when you shift your mindset, it does become addictive. You're like, yeah, I want more of that. Just like with food, with other things, when your body gets a little pleasure, you want more.
Admittedly, this is the first time I've worked out non-running in 2 weeks. I took a break from lifting when we got back to just give my body a break because I was pretty sore and beat up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get up a little bit longer. So I just started running still, or I kept running. Did 3 miles yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is another half-mile improvement from the day before. Now my daughter's wanted to run with me, my 8-year-old.
Dude, isn't that awesome? Dude, listen, when you as a parent start to show your kids how to live and they respond, man, that's so cool. That is so cool. So I'm going to do a little cardio in between. I'm going to do the jump rope. You'll notice I'm getting pretty good, man.
Look at you. I haven't jumped rope since our last one where I got you that.
Yeah.
I've been running.
I'll tell you what else is cool. The sun is coming up over here, and I get to see it today. Pretty fun working out outside. That is. All right, hey, looks like we got some comments. Oh boy, Greg Roberts is here. What's up, Greg? Greg, you're the inspiration, bro.
Greg the machine.
Preparation. Dude, he is a machine. Dude, I'll tell you what. That guy's all calm and organized and responsible and all that. which when I think of someone like that, sometimes I don't necessarily think of somebody who's ripped and like killing it in terms of athletically. But that dude is like, he's solid.
You can't tell on camera. I feel like just because he's always either like in the office or something like that. Greg's a large individual.
His arms are huge. I feel like I got a little man crush. I don't know.
Greg, so we're just in here Monday morning crushing on you, Greg.
That's right, dude. Total crushing. All right. Here we go. 10 more.
I stayed up way too late Saturday and Sunday night. I had a come to Jesus meeting this morning to get out of bed.
You had UFC night, Saturday night.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
But hey, let me ask you a question. Why'd you get out of bed this morning?
Because I had to. Because I get to.
Man. You knew that I was going to be texting you at 5:30 saying, "Good morning. What's up?"
Yep, and the week before I missed. The week before that I was late because for staying up late, and I was like, nope, not anymore. We're not letting this become a pattern.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, by the way, I lengthened this jump rope to fit me. Should I just cut off the rest or what?
Yeah, give yourself a little room in case you want to go up or down a little bit, but you want to make sure that rope's still within the handle. You're gonna get the best result. Yeah. So you can tie knots too.
Okay. I mean, I got it. This rope it's got a stop on it right there. You see that?
Yep.
It's got the stop right there. So
we're the same ones, but I also put these in here because you can actually get a little bit more speed.
Oh yeah, I see that. Greg, right? Greg, you're so right, man. Accountability is important. Like, listen, I heard this one time, Hayden, and it made sense to me. Until discipline becomes delight, you need help. I always like that. Until discipline becomes something that you enjoy, delight, you need a little help. And, accountability is a great thing. So I'm glad I got guys like you and Greg and others in my life that, are holding me accountable to the things that I've said I'm going to do, my commitments. So, hey, by the way, one of the guys who's coming to the Tough Mudder already signed up is my good friend Jordan Bell from Lean Solutions down in Florida. This guy.
Let's go.
This guy has lost, I'm going to say maybe like 60 pounds last year. He went from just being out of shape and playing a lot of video games. And now, dude, he's like CrossFit 3 times a week, 4 times a week. And when you see this guy and you see his before picture, dude, talk about inspiration, man. Like, I can't wait for you to meet this guy.
That's awesome.
We're working on getting other guys from the Lean crew to join us. Great guys over there, man. Hard workers. And they always love a little competition over there at Lean. So, very excited about that.
I got a few guys down here in Dallas, Texas that have already signed up from seeing our post and who were already kind of athletically inclined to some degree, whether it was just like running, jogging, whatever. They saw the Tough Mudder, kind of me talking about it. They're like, I'm in. I want to do this.
Yep. Also, everybody, hey, listen up, everybody. We're going to be raising money again. Listen, the first go around, we did okay. We raised $1,800, which is $1,800 more than we had at the beginning. Not our goal, but we certainly learned a lot. We're going to raise money again. This time we're raising money for ALS patients. And I've got an organization, Souk Strong, right here in St. Louis. They raise money for people who've been diagnosed with ALS. And if you don't know about ALS, it's Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a degenerative muscle disease. And when you're diagnosed with ALS, it is a death sentence. You're not gonna recover. And you have anywhere from 1 to 5 years to live. But a lot of those expenses that go along with end-of-life services are not covered by insurance. So some technology so that you can communicate after you lose your vocal cords, wheelchairs, modifications in houses, ramps, all those things that are necessary for end-of-life services are not covered by insurance. And so the reason why we have this organization is because my wife's brother, his mother-in-law passed away from ALS 4 years ago. She was diagnosed 10 years ago. She lived 6 years, which is incredible. Had a very positive attitude. And we had a golf tournament. We host a golf tournament every year, but we hosted this golf tournament to raise money for her, for just the needs they had. Before she died, before she was unable to communicate, she said, this needs to continue. Do this for other people. And so they have the organization called Souk Strong, because her name was Joan Souker. And we still have the golf tournament every year to help raise money. But I'd like to partner with them to raise even more money to help more people in the St. Louis area and possibly nationwide who are struggling with those end-of-life services when they're diagnosed with ALS. And I mean, it's incredible to watch, man. Like one year we had a lady who was probably, she must have been like 31, 32. She had a 3-year-old son. She came to the banquet. They gave her a check at the banquet at the golf tournament. And it was so moving, and yet at the same time, just like absolutely humbling to realize that this person is receiving a check for services so that she can have an end-of-life quality, which is going to happen in a year or two. Man, it's unbelievable. So we're going to raise money for Souk Strong, which is for ALS patients. So if you want to join us for the Tough Mudder, that's great. If you want to just join us in raising money, that's awesome as well. I got to get back down here real quick, but very excited.
It's such a tragic thing, but at the same time, heartbreaking. At the same time, God truly does put some incredible, special people on this earth. To be able to maintain that kind of mindset, despite your circumstances and the hand you were dealt, to continue being that light, to inspire, to tell somebody like you will continue this, past my time. I don't even really know how to put that into words. To have that,
It's really amazing, man. Like, you just realize that your problems are not really problems. They're just inconveniences that need a solution. That's all. So very excited about that. Plus, also I don't know if I can do this one or not, but I think Greg is also doing a Tough Mudder, like either in August or September, up in Chicago. So this may become a little series that we do, a little Tough Mudder series. You never know.
I'm into it. I like it. And something about, traveling to do this. It makes it even cooler.
It's like travel baseball as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Or something
it's
like
a competition.
Yeah.
Except it's not against another team, really. It's not it's against you.
That's right. Yeah, so
Yeah,
very
I'm
excited about that.
The script is flipped.
You know what's funny though?
What's that?
If you had looked at yourself 3 months ago, you might not have said you were out of shape, but you were in worse shape.
Yeah.
Because it's like cleaning a bottle or a dish, cleaning a glass. Once you start cleaning the glass, you start to realize how dirty it really is. Same thing here. As you start to get into shape, you start to realize how out of shape you are.
I used to be able to just push weights for an hour straight, get a great workout in, and I'm getting exhausted now, but I can go run, no problem, which was not the case a month ago.
That's right.
See if we can get
Folks, let me tell you something too. So, Rogers, Arkansas, absolutely beautiful. If you haven't been in Northwest Arkansas, you are definitely missing out. Absolutely beautiful here. And by the way, it's May, which for those that, there we go. August 27th, Rockford, Illinois. You're in the Infinity. Oh, that's right. You're doing the Infinity one. The Infinity one is where you just keep going all day for like 10 hours. Like you
24 hours, isn't it? Oh, no, the Infinity's, you're right, like 5:30.
I want to say it was like 12 hours that they get, or 10 hours, something like that. But basically, he goes 15K, and then they just redo the course again and keep going. He's going to try to do it like 2 or 3 times. Which, see, again, that's beast mode. That's Greg Roberts, everybody. Beast mode.
Dude, I could not imagine tackling that course again after the first go round.
Dude,
which would have been a lot to ask for given the scenario, but.
Well, you and I started cramping up at mile 8.
Oh yeah.
So that would have been tough to go any further.
I had probably the worst cramp of my life starting mile 9. In my core, I had never felt anything like that, but it was just like, we're here. We're not going to stop now. We're almost done.
That's right. We're here. So, as I was saying earlier, it's May, everybody, and that means that it is 10 hours, Greg says. It's 10 hours long. All right. It's May, and as you guys are seeing the shirt that I'm wearing here, it says 2:37. Hayden, you got any idea what this means, 2:37?
I do not.
2:37. It is the fastest ever recorded lap at Indianapolis 500, which you can't see it, but on the sleeve here, we got the old Indy logo right there. 237 miles per hour. So every year, Memorial Day weekend, we go to Indy 500 with the fam. One of the best sporting events ever. Absolutely incredible. 33 cars going around a 2.5 mile oval at 230 miles an hour. It's nuts.
Those guys are insane.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, but one of the best spectacles to watch in person. The sound, the speed, absolutely nuts. So,
have you ever had the chance to get on a closed track behind a legitimate race car or a track car and drive the dog crap out of it and see what that's like?
No, but I would love to. I'll tell you what Indy does. So Mario Andretti, about 10 years ago, they created this 2-seater Indy car. And Mario Andretti would take people around the 2-seater during the parade laps of the 500. Wow. And now, on Saturday, which is just a practice day on Saturday, they actually, once they're done practicing, they open up the track to about 15 of these 2-seaters, or 10 of them maybe, I don't know. And you can pay $500, and they'll sit you in the back of one of these. And a professional driver will go about 190 around the track. Yeah, and I haven't decided to pay that money yet, but one of these days, it's definitely going down. Freight Wednesday. What's up, Scott? Good morning, brother.
One of my snoozing.
Good to see you, bro.
One of my buddies, his family, he's the 3rd generation owner of the first 2 Mercedes dealerships established on American soil out there in Miami, Florida. But they live here in Fort Worth.
You know those guys?
Yeah, one of my close friends. We met in archery actually, because he went to TCU. His parents live here in Fort Worth. The dealerships are out in Florida. And long story short, obviously they have a nice collection of cars here in Fort Worth. And for his birthday a couple years ago, we got to go rent out the McCarran Race Ranch in Godley, Texas for 8 hours. And we had about 9 of his dad's cars, including McLarens, Mercedes GTs, the ZR1 Vets, the track editions. Long story short, I got to experience that, which was you look at drivers and you think like, how hard could that be? Like, oh, you're just driving. I drive every day, and it's it's the most naive and ignorant stance until you get behind there and try to do it. Driving yourself and then getting in the car with someone who actually knows how to drive is a world difference. I can't even articulate how different it is, and it was such a adrenaline, thrilling, scary experience that I'm so grateful for. Just so I had that perspective.
Okay, so when are you doing that again?
Oh, I don't know. I need to call him. That'd be amazing to do again. I'll tell you, I had the worst headache after that day. Apparently, some of the vibration and kind of the quote-unquote G-forces.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're not used to it. So as you guys can see behind me, got the new Class A RV. This is our first trip in the new one. It's much more roomy. It's enjoyable here. Yep. Girls are in there sleeping right now. Dude.
I think it's so cool that you're out camping and you're streaming a workout right now. That's awesome.
Heck yeah, man. We don't slow down. The show must go on. We got 2 live episodes of Standing Out this week. Got Samantha Jones of ArcBest on today.
Saw that.
At Freightways Live. Tomorrow, Ryan Beckham of Kingsgate Logistics. She's our communications director, works with Tom Curry and all the people over there. Phenomenal organization. Can't wait to have Ryan on the show, get to know her a little bit, which is awesome. And then we drive back on Wednesday. But yeah, man, the show must go on, right?
You know what? I'm interested to watch that one because I'm working with a client right now who has a managed trans solution with Kingsgate. So it'd be cool to kind of hear about them.
Yeah, Kingsgate is a solid organization. Really good people. Got to put these 30s to work. I didn't bring them for nothing.
We pick things up and put them down.
That's right. Speaking of which, I watched this video on TikTok or Instagram. I can't remember which one, about Arnold Schwarzenegger. And somebody asked him why he still goes to the gym. He goes, well, why do I keep eating breakfast? I ate breakfast 10 years ago. I ate breakfast yesterday. Why did I eat breakfast today? It's just a part of life. And man, you know what? That's what I'm trying to get, where this just becomes like brushing my teeth. You know? Got to get in the workout today. Got to do something today. Got to move today. Oh my gosh, my arms are toast, dude.
We had such a short spring here in Texas. It's going to be 90 to mid-90s all week, and it's humid as heck outside. I'm sweating like crazy.
It's already 72 here, and it's going to be a high of 88 today here. It's going to be 91 back in St. Louis, back home. And we went straight from kind of a mini spring all the way to summer, which is just nuts.
Better get a few miles in for my lunch break today.
Yeah, buddy. I will not be running today. I will be running all over the conference floor.
Dude, that's going to be such a cool event. We'll have our leadership and founders and stuff will be out there.
Yeah, Andrew Leto. Yep. I think, who else is here with you guys?
George Abernathy. My boss, Derek Doddridge. Our kind of OG enterprise rep, Bob Houston's out there.
Derek's your boss? I'm about to talk to him. Be like,
Derek Doddridge?
What's up with Hayden?
Yeah, those are great guys.
Yeah, cool. I'll tell you what, man, jump rope, it kills your arms and your calves.
We're flying 25. It's hurting my shoulder, actually. We're going to call a pause to that. No sense in being foolish.
You know what? That's important, man. Don't be a hero. If you feel something's not right, no need to.
If I could give one piece of advice to anyone out there, especially like post-college or post your quote-unquote athletic prime, which is not true when you get into your 30s, but ego lifting will be the death of you. I tore my shoulder doing that. I regret it, and I wish that no one cares, especially if you're in a public gym. No one gives a damn how much or how little you lift, because they're not there for you.
That's right.
That was a toxic mindset I had because I was comparing myself to what I was in college at my quote unquote strongest. And like, I could lift more than this. I ended up injuring myself because of that. Dude, you got to take care of yourself and make the right calls for longevity, because that's the name of the game.
Yep. I just felt my right shoulder kind of tweak a little bit. So I am going to be done with that for the day. I can feel it right here. Just right right on the corner sometimes, you know.
Mine hurts
when
in
you're
my
doing
trap.
Yeah.
The nerve runs up towards the base of my neck. God, just kind of ruins the day
Scott.
when it gets blowing up.
Scott, we only spit facts, bro. Only facts, bro. That's how it works around here. Oh, man. Hey, you know what else happened this past weekend?
Tell me.
I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but the Kentucky Derby.
Yep. What an upset that was.
I couldn't even believe that horse with what was it? Like
Rich?
Was an eighth or maybe a fourth? Rich Strike.
Rich Strike.
With like a quarter of a mile left or an eighth of a mile or something like that. That dude just made up like 50, he passed 15 horses or something. And it was crazy watching the overhead view.
Dude.
Because he's in this pile, and all of a sudden it's like it opened up and he had a lane. And once he had a lane, that horse was gone.
All I heard was
straight
Ricky Bobby's voice saying, "Slingshot engaged."
Dude, that was pretty crazy to watch. We've been there. We've been to Churchill Downs before, not for the race, but we were there last summer in I think we were there in June. You know, middle of June we were there on our way on our Arby trip. And man, what a phenomenal place, man. Like just absolutely incredible. The history there, all the Derby winners. Learned a lot. I learned this. I didn't know this, but horses in the Derby have to be 3 years old. They can't be younger and they can't be older. So each horse gets one shot. So that's why you never see a repeat winner. I was always like, why don't you ever see like a repeat horse winner, right? Like why wasn't Secretariat a Bull TV winner? Well, it's because they have to be 3 years old, so they get one shot. So every year.
I didn't know that.
Every year, yeah.
I'm not
but
Go ahead. Sorry.
But they got all the winners up around. They've got all this, the stalls where they've got. So behind the Churchill Downs track, that's where they keep all the horses. And what's interesting is they have a lot of horse races besides just the Kentucky Derby. They have like on Friday they have probably 10 or 15 races all day, and you can sit there and watch those and bet on some of those. And then the Derby's on Saturday where they dress up in crazy suits and a hat. Our boy Brent Orsuga was there, and he was kind of helping me out with that because they didn't have their hat and their suit on Friday. And he goes, "That's tomorrow, bro." So he always had his dapper suit on. His wife had his big hat on. It was legit, man. It was fun, but what an incredible sporting event,
I've never gotten into horse racing. It's like it's not something I resonate with or understand really. But I appreciate legitimate competition. But at the same time, I feel like that's one of those places where you walk in, and whether you're ignorant or have any kind of education or knowledge about it, you can feel the tradition like physically weighing on you when you walk in.
Oh yeah, I think you can feel it. Yeah, Indy's the same way. You can go there. You don't have to know anything about racing to really get a lot about it. In fact, last year, my sister, Lori Moore from Eugene, Oregon, she wanted to go because my dad would go every year back when he was alive. And she wanted to understand what he loved about it so much. Just kind of, she was in that kind of introspective time of her life of thinking back. And she wanted to know what my dad loved about it so much. She came last year. She's never really watched racing before. And she loved it. In fact, when we left, we were on our way back, she's like, "Is there any chance I can get a ticket next year?" So, like it just kind of captures you when you do something like that. It's pretty amazing, pretty sick. So it was a lot of fun. All right, 6:28. Let's wrap this baby up. So just to summarize a couple of things, man. Love the fact that we talked about getting addicted to working out, to Tough Mudders. Excited for the Tough Mudder coming up in Dallas, October 29th. Gonna have a great crew. I'm thinking that we might be able to get 10 or 15 guys out to that thing. I'd love for people to join us. Plenty of time to get ready. October 29th. We got 4 or 5 months, something like that, whatever, 5 months. And going to raise money for Souk Strong, which is awesome. Indy, Scott, you went to Indy in 06. The energy around it's absolutely incredible. Who won in 06? Was that
you can name that off the top of your head. I'm impressed.
Well, I know that Elio Castroneves won 4. He won in 2001. I want to say he won like in maybe 2007 or 8, maybe 06. I don't know. Anyways, Scott will tell us who won if he remembers. But going to raise money for ALS for this one, which is exciting, and excited to like start leading our family. So your daughter wants to run. My girls are doing 25 push-ups a day. We're starting to walk more, starting to be more active, which is great. Getting that lifestyle going. The show must go on, man.
Do they have a kids Tough Mudder at that event? I need to look it up. If so, I might bring my 8-year-old. She would love to do that.
I think they do have kid races, but I think it's only select locations. I don't know. You have to check that out and see.
Oh,
it's like a 1 mile or a 2 mile or like half mile, 1 mile, 2 mile.
Yeah.
It's either that or Spartan races. I think have kids races too. Rugged Maniacs as well. So, anyways, hey guys, listen. Hey, get your mind right, get your body right, have a killer week. As you guys know, our key verse here is Proverbs 27:17, which says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another." We're going to sharpen each other. You guys sharpen each other out there. Have a killer week. We'll see you guys next week for episode 7 of Iron Minds right here on LinkedIn Live. Peace, brother. Good to see you, man.
Enjoy Arkansas, brother. It's going to be great.
You know it. See you
later.